Pandemic, according to definition, an outbreak of a disease that occurs over a wide geographic area and affects an exceptionally high proportion of the population. A pandemic is outbreak of a disease throughout the course of history. Disease outbreaks have ravaged humanity, sometimes changing the course of history and, at times, signaling the end of entire civilizations. Here are two of the worst epidemics and pandemics, dating from prehistoric to modern times. 1. Prehistoric epidemic, circa 3000 BC. About 5000 years ago, an epidemic wiped out a prehistoric village in China. The bodies of the dead were stuffed inside a house that was later burned down. No age group was spared, as the skeletons of juveniles, young adults and middle-aged people were found inside the house. The archaeological site is now called Hamin Manga and is on its of the best preserved prehistoric sites in northeastern China. 2. Plague of Athens, 430 BC. Around 430 BC, not long after a war between Athens and Sparta began, an epidemic ravaged the people of Athens and lasted for 5 years. Some estimates put the death toll as high as 100,000 people. The Greek historian Thucydides, 460 400 BC, wrote that people in good health were all of a sudden attacked by violent heats in the head, and redness and inflammation in the eyes, the inward parts, such as the throat or tongue, becoming bloody and emitting an unnatural and fetid breath. There are many other pandemics which have occurred in history, like the Black Plague and Dancing Syndrome. As you know that we are dealing with coronavirus, we need to make sure to safeguard ourselves. We are not doing very good.